In the year 1937, at the height of the Great Depression, a book was published that would forever change the way people thought about success, wealth, and the power of the human mind. The title was simple, yet revolutionary: Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. This book was not just another self-help manual. It was the result of over 20 years of research, during which Napoleon Hill interviewed more than 500 of the world's most successful men, from industrialists like Andrew Carnegie and Henry Ford, to inventors like Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell. Carnegie, one of the richest men of his time, had once challenged Hill with a life-changing mission. Study the lives of the successful and discover the formula that makes them great. And that's exactly what Hill did. The lessons he uncovered were not about luck or inheritance, they were about mindset, belief, and the invisible forces that shape our destiny. Studio microphone narrator. Most people think of riches as money. But Hill wanted his readers to understand something deeper. Riches, he said, begin in the form of thought. Every great achievement, every fortune, every empire, began as an idea in someone's mind. He called this the power of thought, and it became the foundation of his philosophy. If you can think it, believe it, and act upon it, you can achieve it. But there's a catch: thinking alone is not enough. Hill explained that definite purpose, burning desire, and persistence are the keys that turn thoughts into reality. Studio microphone scene, visual, old typewriter, papers, black and white photo of Napoleon Hill sitting at his desk, writing late into the night. Narrator continues. Hill spent years collecting stories of real people who started with nothing but an idea. He discovered that almost all of them had one common element: a powerful, unstoppable desire. He called it the starting point of all achievement. Without desire, the dream dies before it begins. He wrote, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." It's one of the most famous quotes in personal development history, but few truly understand its depth. Hill was not talking about wishful thinking. He was talking about mental programming, training your mind to believe so strongly in your goal that it influences every action you take. Studio microphone narrator, voice grows stronger. Hill shared a method for turning desire into riches. He called it the 6 steps to desire. 1. Fix in your mind the exact amount of money or goal you desire. 2. Determine exactly what you intend to give in return. 3. Set a definite date when you intend to achieve it. 4. Create a clear plan and begin at once, whether you are ready or not. 5. Write out a clear, concise statement of all the above. 6. Read your written statement aloud, twice daily, once before sleeping, once after waking. Through this daily repetition, Hill believed the mind becomes magnetized with your goal. Your thoughts attract opportunities, ideas, and people aligned with your purpose. Studio microphone transition scene. Visual, montage of early 1900s entrepreneurs working in factories, oil fields, and offices, success rising from chaos. Narrator. But Napoleon Hill knew that desire alone wasn't enough. Many people have dreams, few have faith. Faith, Hill said, is the eternal elixir that gives life, power, and action to your thoughts. Faith is not blind belief, it's self-created confidence built through repeated affirmation. When you tell yourself, "I can do this," every single day, your subconscious begins to believe it, and once your subconscious believes, your actions begin to align automatically. Hill wrote that faith and fear cannot live in the same mind. You must choose one and feed it every day. Studio microphone scene, visual, a man standing before a mirror, whispering his goals, his reflection showing growing confidence. Narrator. Hill called this process autosuggestion, the act of influencing your subconscious mind through conscious repetition. Your mind is like fertile soil. If you plant seeds of doubt, you harvest failure. If you plant seeds of belief, you harvest success. Every time you repeat a positive thought, you water that seed. Every time you imagine yourself successful, your brain begins to believe it is possible. This was not superstition, it was psychology long before modern science confirmed it. Studio microphone narrator, calm and reflective tone. Napoleon Hill believed that most people fail not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they give up too soon. They lose faith at the first sign of difficulty. But every person he studied, Edison, Ford, Rockefeller, had one common trait: persistence. They failed hundreds of times, but they never accepted defeat. Hill wrote, "One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat." He urged readers to treat failure as a teacher, not an enemy. Because failure, he said, often carries the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Studio microphone ending of Part 1. As Hill concluded the early chapters of his timeless book, he reminded readers that success is never a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice, the choice to control your mind, master your emotions, and direct your thoughts toward a definite goal. From here, Hill takes us deeper into the secrets of imagination, organized planning, decision-making, and the mysterious power he called the mastermind. Music swells gently. In the next part, we'll explore how Napoleon Hill discovered the hidden mental laws that govern every path to success and how you can use them to create your own fortune.